Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review of one of Samuel Adams' small batch beers. Today we're going to be looking at the Samuel Adams Dark Depths Baltic IPA, is what they call it. Pretty cool label on there. I wanted to try more of these Samuel Adams small batch beers after I had the Cinder Buck, which was really good. And over this weekend I purchased their Hopology IPA mix pack, which had this, their new Bitter Monk, which was kind of so-and-so, and then two of their regular IPAs, like a white IPA they called it, and Latitude 48, then along with the Tasman Red and Third Voyage. Now, I drank almost all the others. I left this one because I thought this was a pretty interesting beer. Now, they call it a Baltic IPA. It's basically kind of like a black IPA style on 7.6% alcohol, fermented with a lager yeast strain. And they use a variety of Australian, English, and American and German hops in here. Like, I know one of them is Sus, Sass, Eastern Golding, Simcoe. I can't remember all of them. There was quite a few different hops in there. But it says here on the back, dark, fierce, and blustery. Across the cold and blackish waters of the Baltic, the English porter was transformed from mild ale to a dark and complex lager that confounds definition. Immersed in dark roasted malts and bold citrus hop character, these big and contrasting flavors are brought together with the smoothness of a lager for a brewer that's bold, mysterious, and full of power. Yeah, I liked it a lot, so let's get it reviewed and try it again. Because there was 2 bottles of each in the mix pack, so let's get it poured. It's definitely not a completely black. You can probably hear the wind and all going crazy today. I don't know what the fuck's up with the weather today. It's all weird. It's been like this all day. But there it is, the Dark Depths Baltic IPA. It's not a completely black color at all, really. It looks kind of like a brown ale. It's a real dark red, or ruby, maybe amber color. Looks probably more blackish on camera, or brown. One finger, beige head. Let's check out the other one. Yeah, you definitely get a little bit of a roasty, toasted malt and nuttiness. Some nice hop flavors in there. Some citrusy, grassy flavors. Little bit of a peachy, kind of very citrusy, very grassy, along with roasted, like lightly toasted notes, nuttiness, a little bit of a coffee note. It smells really, really solid, especially considering that it's Samuel Adams. It smells pretty nice. A little bit of a cereal grain flavor to it too, but let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys. Real nice and tasty. It's quite earthy. It has a almost oniony flavor to it. Like when you it's kind of weird. When you fry up onion on the pan, you brown it, and it caramelizes. It's got a little bit of a flavor like that, like an earthy, oniony flavor. Let's kind of tastes like that because of the black, kind of toasted maltiness. Some of the grassy hops in there, a lot of earthiness, toasted nuttiness, toasted malt. Not all the way in the intense roast flavor, but it's definitely like toasted, nice. Citrus and grassy, maybe a little bit floral too. Quite a unique beer, really oniony. It's probably the most oniony hoppy beer I've had in a while. A little bit of a spice kick to it too. It's actually really tasty. I mean, it sounds weird with that garlic flavor, or garlic onion flavor, but it kind of works. Yeah, a little bit of a dark fruity flavor to it. This is a real interesting take on the black IPA or IPA style, actually. I've really been digging these Samuel Adams small batch beers. This is a pretty solid deal for the different beers you're getting. But this is super tasty, really interesting with that garlic flavor, or garlic onion flavor. A little bit of resin in there too. Not the best black IPA I've had. A little bit of chocolate in the back end. But it's good, it's definitely worth checking out if you can get the Samuel Adams small batch beers. Rating wise, I'm going to give this a straight up 80. It's not as good as Cinderbuck, which is the best I've had from the series so far, but this is really interesting. It's definitely something new for a brewery like Samuel Adams to do something like this. So definitely worth your time. If you can get the Samuel Adams small batch beers, small batch releases in your area, I'm pretty sure you can because it's Samuel Adams. And as you probably notice, this bottle is smaller, but that's because it's from the 12 pack. and not in singles, because you can get them in bigger bottles too in singles. So yeah, an 80. Guys, remember to let me know what you think of this brew if you had it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And I'm going to say cheers. I'm going to see you guys in another beer review.